everyone, it's Holmes from Home Storybooks, and I'm here today on Monday morning, the first day of the reading rush. I work today, and I work full time, and I work from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m. today. My aim is to finish a couple of challenges before I go to work, just so I can have that momentum to motivate me through the reading rush. And then once I've done a couple of the challenges, I'm going to read Wizards of Once on the bus. And then when I get home, I want to listen to my audiobook for an hour. It's about 6.5 hours long, so if I listen to about an hour a day, I'll be done by the end of the readathon. And also, this isn't supposed to be here, but it is. It's just on the pile. Sorry, Beverly, I'll see you in a week. That's about it, that's all. I'm super excited to read with all of you, and we'll talk soon. Hey everyone, I just finished the first book on my Reading Rush TBR, School's First Day of School by Adam Rex and illustrated by Christian Robinson. I loved it. It's super cute and emotional and gorgeous and gave me lots of feelings. The end papers are beautiful, the illustrations are gorgeous. It's all about a school being open for the first time, what he learns, the people he meets, and what goes on in his daily life. I love this book and I have a lot of time for it. So on to the next book and challenge. Also, the Instagram challenge for today is to make a book fly. Talk about a challenge. I don't want to throw a library book in the air, so we'll have to think of some options. So challenge 2 I'll tackle today before I have to go to work is reading a book in the same spot the whole time. For this, I've picked Heavy Vinyl Volume 1 by Usdin and Co. And I'm super excited. It's queer, it's colourful, and it looks like such a fun read. So I've finished Heavy Vinyl Volume 1 by Usdin and Co. and I loved it 10/10. It was queer, feminist, full of nostalgia. It felt a bit like Scooby-Doo or Josie and the Pussycat Dolls, but refreshed and just like better. I was totally gonna read Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell, which is a huge fantasy book, but I just don't feel like it. I think I'm gonna read Sebastian Barry's Days Without End, which is basically to my detriment because it's longer and more literary, but I'm in the mood for something literary, so I'm gonna go leave for work and bring this with me on the bus. Hey everyone, it's Holmes and it is Reading Rush Day 2. This isn't the best readathon book because I'm reading it pretty slowly and absorbing it and taking my time with it, but I am reading a couple of chapters a day, so hopefully I can make some progress. I love it so far. It's about Civil War soldiers who are queer, and there's already been cross-dressing on like page 6. Like, yes, sign me up. I love this. I'm also reading Text Me When You Get Home on audiobook, which is my book with 7 words or more in the title. I'm really not loving it, so I'm going to speed through it. Maybe I'll do a review where I just like cut into it. It's basically white feminist BuzzFeed jargon and things about female friendship. and random pop culture references and the author's personal life, and I'm really bored. Yeah, it's just not great. Alright, so that's my plan. I will try my best to do all the things. I work again today. I work 7 hours today, so I gotta go do that, and I'll be back later. I'm back and I'm home from work and I'm listening to Text Me When You Get Home. My wife's playing God of War, all is well. I have a day off tomorrow, so I'm super excited to make some more progress, to take part in a Twitter sprint and keep reading with all of you. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, day 3 of the reading rush. I'm here with breakfast and tea and Days Without End. I'm about halfway through, so I'm going to read a little more and then listen to my audiobook and do some cross-stitching. I'm already ahead in terms of reading the audiobook, so I'm happy with any progress that I make. This is my cross stitch. It's basically a beautiful bunch of flowers. I love it so much, but it's really complicated and I'm a beginner, so yeah, overly ambitious, just like my to be read pile. I'd really love to do something other than a super pink color today. That would be lovely. Anyways, I'm just gonna stitch till I get tired of it. I got my snack, let's do the thing. Oh my god, cross-stitch, they said. It will be fine, they said. Okay, excuse me, I have to go take care of this. Everyone, I did it. Wow, I'm so proud of me. Remember when I said I untangled the knot? Yeah, I got another one. Kill me. Hell yeah, we made some progress. We are onto the purple pansy flower. I'm stitching in a different color. All is well. We have an hour of this stupid audiobook left. Let's do this thing. God, that was really terrible. But here's my progress and my badges so far. I'm feeling so good. And now it's time to take part in a Twitter sprint with Days Without End as my companion. Ugh, I love these boys so much. Thomas and John Cole, his bow, my feelings. Okay, Twitter sprint is over. It's time for me to make lunch for next week. It's gonna be a spicy chicken soup with some black beans and some other improvised ingredients. So we'll drain the beans, add the tomato, add some cabbage, celery, some carrot and jalapeno, and then some lemon juice and some garlic. And now we're at the point where our soup is going to taste really good or really bad, depending if I fuck this up. Again, I'm doing this by feel, so who knows. But spices. So we've got liquid smoke, black smoke salt, thyme, oregano, cumin, and then our super hot powder spices like paprika, and then other random powders like ancho chili powder. Then all we need is the star of the show. Let me go grab it. Homemade sriracha. Hell yeah, this is some strong stuff. Here she is, she's beautiful, and she tastes even better. Good morning, everyone. It is day 4 of the reading rush. I'm really coming to the end of Days Without End, but I realized something that could change the course of this readathon forever, and it is that Ascension by Jacqueline Koyanagi is Koyanagi's first novel. Is this it right here? Is this the holy trinity that will get me through the reading rush? I've been invigorated with new energy. I'm so excited. Let's go. Let's go. Watching Common Sense to motivate me through this readathon. Honestly, his videos around this time are the best, and I don't know how he does it. So I'm reading Days Without End, as you know, and I just have to check something. I have a master's, I swear. Okay, great. All right. So I'm here with my soup, which is delicious, and a Common Sense video. I really do want to finish reading this, but I'd love to do it on audiobook just so I have a break and I can cross-stitch. So that's my plan. Well, that's it. That's the end of the book. I feel like this book is really hard to rate. I'm definitely going to have to process this and write a review later. I love the characters, the voice, the writing, the lilt, the tone, but I can't get away from some of the choices the author made to erase First Nations voices in this book, and I don't just mean historically accurate racism. I mean there are specific choices that the author made that I don't agree with. This book is so much to process. If you want to read it and enjoy it, turn off the critical parts of your brain, because otherwise it will leave you with a bitter taste in your mouth, no matter how beloved the characters are. Everyone, it's late. I have to decide what to read next. My options are Backstagers Volume 1, Ascension, and The House of Impossible Beauties by Joseph Cassara, which, I'm 100 pages into, so you'd think I'd pick up that one, but I don't want to rush into it. Then there's Wizards of Once by Cressida Cowell, which just seems too big right now. There's also other books I want to read, Tin Man and Destiny's Captive, and I'm getting the read outside of your book pile readathon itch, everyone. Hey everyone, it's 9 p.m. right now. I'm going to try to start reading Backstagers. I'm super tired, but I think maybe I can read the whole thing. I failed. I read the first issue. I think I'm going to go to bed. What am I sitting on? Oh, it's Ascension. Okay. And I'm going to start again tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, day 6 of the reading rush. My plan today is to finish Backstagers, and then maybe I can read Ascension in 2 days if it's really good. I'm hoping to just sit next to my books and be inspired to read at any point today. Spencer making a music video and a vlog while the rest of us are just reading. Wow, leave some talent for the rest of us, you king. I see how it is. I finished Backstagers and I totally fucking loved it. It might be a 5-star read, honestly, which feels great to say because I don't know if I'd get that badge during this time. Thank you, Spencer, for your wonderful vlogs. I finished another challenge. And on day 5 of the reading rush, she finally has a finished reading pile. Pals, friends, look, I've made so much progress in Ascension today. Maybe I can finish 7 books this week. So far, I'm loving the characters of this book, but the plot, not so much. But I hope I can get about halfway through today and then finish it tomorrow with my loyal books by my side. I have YouTube, I have my book, I have some sweet snacks. Reading isn't happening, but I feel good anyways. Today is the day to recreate a book cover, so I'm gonna go do that with Tin Man. I love this cover, and my wife's sunflowers. This is perfect. Alright everyone, it's time to wrap up this very belated reading rush vlog. I hardly read it all on Sunday, but I did take part in an Instagram live read-in. I felt some serious reading fatigue. Overall, I read 5.5 books, 2 graphic novels, 1 picture book, 1 audiobook, and 1 literary fiction novel, and half of a sci-fi novel. I earned 10 badges and I read approximately 810 pages. I feel super happy with the progress I've made and I would do it again in a heartbeat. Because this video is going up so late, I can confirm that I did read and finish Ascension by Jacqueline Koyanagi. The plot and the writing were definitely weak at points, but I did like it. I would read another one of hers again, but it didn't quite live up to my expectations. And I also read The House of Impossible Beauties by Joseph Cassara. It was a great read, but I'm very grateful I didn't hurry through it. It definitely needed plenty of time to read. This is one of the first times I've ever finished a to-read pile for a readathon, and I feel super happy about it. I do think work killed my energy right towards the end of the readathon, so maybe next year I'll take the week off. I'm gonna go edit this big ol' pile of footage now. Lesson learned. Film and edit at the same time. What are you reading at the moment? Have you ever finished a to-read pile for a readathon? Let's talk about your readathon experiences in the comments below. Bye everyone!